Are you calling me?
Said sure.
I have it going, so now you have to talk to me. We should start getting people show up soon, hopefully. No yawning. There is no yawning and screaming.
It's a stream yawn.
Ow. Is we ready?
Ready.
Oh, where do I have it set on?
Ready.
Plus 3 times 4. We might die.
Should be fine.
What is it?
We'll be fine.
These little robots or something.
Death
it's
is
this
always
one.
an option.
Death is always an option. Oh wait, are we going all the mummy? Death is only the beginning. Imhotep. Also, I wish I wasn't catching up on paying bill catch up right now because they have like a million eyelashes for Halloween at freaking Walmart. It's like there's some that are tipped with orange glitter, and there's some that have purple glitter, and there's some that have flippin' diamonds on them.
Wow.
I am the healer. I need to heal.
Yeah, I'm not.
I
haven't
am the
played this one,
healer,
but where's my keys?
and I feel for all that is mistaken.
For your heals, you don't want to know. They may have been involved with alcohol and weed.
Oh dear.
Not exactly in that order.
Weed a hole?
Weed a hall.
Yeah.
Hall of weed.
Actually, I was gonna say, actually, I have some of that in the refrigerator.
Weedahall?
Weedahall. Weedahall is a
called
wonderful
temper?
way to make edibles.
Temperature. Temperature? Am I saying that right?
Sure.
Sure.
Tincture.
Sure.
Tincture.
Yep. Hey, you know, I have Phantom Army. Except I see them out, and then I wonder how they get out there, and then I forget that it wasn't me.
Oh.
Bird Ferguson.
Well, what it was
I'm
they
being
went
confused.
to they went to go do a Diddy raid, and they took 2 steps in the house, and next thing they know, they were in the kitchen.
Slid on through.
Yeah, there was no steps taken. Well, see, what had happened was Diddy had seen the movie Joe's Apartment, and as he was partial to roaches being there, he decided to do it with baby oil, like a big slip and slide. Oh my God, have you ever seen Joe's Apartment?
No.
No.
Oh God, you got to see it. Oh my God, it is God bless you.
So this would make more sense had we got
Right.
the
Yes.
reference.
It's like all of those. I was gonna say it's like all of those times that you've mentioned. Oh God, I've forgotten the name of it because it's so fucking. No, it's Idiocracy. I know. I saw that in the theater.
Orgasmo.
No.
Office Space.
No. No, it's the one with the really long name.
Oh, don't be a menace to South Central while drinking.
Thank
juice
you.
in the hood. That's all
I
you
was like,
had
I
to
could
say.
come up with. I was like, I could come up with drinking juice in South Central, and I couldn't put them together any way that worked in my mind.
Oh,
And it
that's
was
all
like,
you would have had to say. It'd have been like Boys in the Hood. No, don't be a menace to South Central. That's
the
part of it.
That's the cause of death. He OG'd.
I got arthritis in my trigger finger.
I was trying to come up
Still
with that
hit
because
like
you.
a bitch.
So yes, I have seen it. I should watch it again. It was funny.
John, you still need to watch the all-time best worst movie ever, and that's Robo Geisha.
Robo Geisha. Why do I
Oh, yeah.
feel like? Why do I feel like I'll want that 2 hours of my life back?
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
I
It's
too.
fantastic.
I too have
Okay.
an ass sword.
Now,
There's literally a fight of ass swords.
wait a minute. What's the name of it?
Robo Geisha.
All right, hold on a second. I need to. I'll go into entertainment, Apple TV.
We exited per as the
I
voice.
see.
Robo. Gay.
Robo-
Meanwhile, I just like Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, that's a great
That's
one.
a good
too.
one.
I know.
Kids.
Hold on. ROBOGAY.
Geisha. Geisha. Japanese spelling.
GEISHA.
SHA.
Machine Girl.
Machine Girls
Tokyo.
from the same director. It's not quite as good, but it's also hilariously bad.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure this movie didn't go bad on its own. Like, it was probably the director's fault.
Well, the zombie Toilet of Doom isn't quite as good.
Zombies. Whatever.
Yeah, same director.
Mm-hmm.
They're intentionally, horrifically over-the-top bad movies.
I hear that. Board transit. I have an Oro portal.
It's like we're all tossing portals. Portal. Portal up.
Portal.
Portal.
Portal. Portal.
Squirtle.
Okay, okay, so it is available to watch on Prime Video. So I could stream it.
Where did I just go?
We went to Waxahachie Park.
Yeah, somehow I wound up in Cap.
Sounds like it sounds like a bad water park where when
You
you
quit
go
the
down the slip
team.
and slide, you get chlamydia.
No, it's because instead of my mouse, like I bungled my mouse hung up on my mouse pad, and I wound up going to Cap, so it kicked me off the team.
Harry.
Un moment.
You got you got something up your bungle?
She too has a sword, an ass sword.
Doc.
On the red side.
Doc's like, we're on the red side now. This is totally fair game.
This is fine.
Yeah, I haven't
Hey.
done that in a while.
Doc's like, you play your game your way, we play our game our way. When we go to the red side, she gets anally hurt.
That's right. It's like
That
then
escalated quickly.
wrong.
Yeah.
We went from going to the wrong map to all of a sudden, you're getting earfed.
I'm guessing Fredo decided that EverQuest 1 isn't what he wanted.
I don't know. He might
So-
summon him. You're talking about
Okay.
asses.
So basically, what you're
Fredo.
saying is Gary has a sign that says, "P Diddy, mean please. I need the diddler."
Me too.
don't be
Robo Diddle.
yeah, what would it be?
All right, so this movie, oh my God, they only had $250,000 budget.
Dude, it's god awful. I'm not kidding you. It's so bad it's good.
So what you're saying? Oh, it's got 5.2 out of 10 stars.
I could see that.
got sex robot marching up the side of Mount Fuji, dude.
Oh, okay.
He basically turns into like a what is it? A tank sitar thing?
Huh?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh God.
There is a literal fight with ass swords.
ass swords.
so do we? So should we? Should we see if we can stream this in Discord?
What?
Robo
Movie?
geisha.
RoboGate, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that at some point. Sorry, I want my popcorn.
I do have an ass sword.
Shameful.
That's
should
not the
have-
one
Y'all
you
lived.
assume me, is it?
We should have movie reference night, and that's basically where we watch movies that we have a tendency of quoting all the damn time, so that now finally everyone will know what everyone else is talking about.
It's true.
No, y'all get sick of me watching Robin Hood and Princess Bride and Labyrinth.
You know, John, if you did want to make a P Diddy, P Diddy tune, the diddler is open. You could make it an earth tune because it has the bubbly, oily ground.
The oily ground.
Oil slick.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Guess
design yourself a
that'd be a
mansion.
trick arrow.
Ew.
Yeah, I can build you a base that has, an entire wall of oil by the barrel.
Nice.
Man, this boss is trying to eat me a new asshole over here.
You know.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
That I heard you like diddling.
I heard you were the diddler.
Now he can't hit you.
It's like,
My only question is, how badly are they punishing P. Diddy? They put him in a male prison.
yeah. He's like, ooh.
He's like, it's orgy time again. All orgy all the time.
He's
Hey,
like,
you make
Ain't
lube
nothing
from
but a
Pruno?
diddler.
he's
What?
like, you can make lube from mayonnaise.
Yeah, you can make lube from Pruno.
I got 1,000
Mayonnaise
ways
is
to make
lube.
It's like,
Sandwich lube, but it's lube.
That was Pruno, right?
it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the toilet wine.
Yes.
Yes.
As long as there's not a code brown.
Yeah. That's what the jelly's for.
But I prefer syrup. Realized that at the time that actually aired on national TV, and yes, that was on national TV, they didn't censor it because they
Oh.
didn't understand. Like
Mhm.
as fast as they didn't understand it would go that sideways that quick. So there was really like no delay. There was very little editing to it, and they were just like, "How do we treat this? Will anybody understand it?" And of course, everybody understood it.
hmm
That's just like when 50 Cent came out with his one song and he was talking about chicken heads. If you notice in the beginning, they allowed that on TV or allowed that on the radio until they understood what he meant.
And they're like, no.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, that's fellatio. That's against God."
Mhm.
It'd be almost hilarious if they did like get a P Diddy recreating that first week in the jail.
He's the only one that showed up to showed up there with freaking baby oil. Baby oil and like 2 cartons of cigarettes. I'll have my guys send me more money for more cigarettes. Yep, you know, after 40 something levels, I do understand. I don't like this tune.
What are you?
I am a Spines Dark Root.
That's a
Wait
good
till
one.
the fix goes in.
Mines are awesome, dude.
Some of the I love spines, but there's some powers that I just don't really care for because they don't fit my playstyle.
Well, you never take Impale.
No, I don't like impaled too long.
Three 3:30 in the morning.
Mm.
Not a whore in sight.
You'll know it's a sign of the apocalypse if you ever see me playing a kinetic melee tune. It's one I just do not like.
Or for the most part, if I'm playing a stalker.
Yeah, true. Unless it's your shield.
That is the one exception.
Yes, because you play that like a scrapper.
Yes. Stalker, I don't play as a stalker.
Yep.
Mm.
I got a scrapper with hide.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the stalker was the only thing I got to level 400 PvPing on live.
I used to PvP with my regen.
Martial arts
My
ninja
scrapper.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny and I used to team up.
with flight, and the controllers and people get so pissed off when you assassin strike them over the city. Oh yeah, he and I used to have so much fun in Siren's Call too.
Yeah, that was normally where he and I would play.
Both had teleport foe.
Mm.
Yeah.
One of my friends on live, we were part of the reason why they made it so in Siren's Call the villain's base was closed off, because we both had assault rifle device blasters, and if you did it right, you could teleport all the way into the villain base, and we would mine all of the resurrection tubes. As soon as you killed the guy, he'd resurrect and get blown back up again. They get so mad.
That was you and Raven, not you and Joel, though.
No, yeah, it was a different guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a lot of fun doing that. I just res. How the hell did I die again? Oh, fuck for you, buddy.
T and I would always tag team on our dark melee regen scrappers. One of us would TP foe, and the other one would fear him. We just alternate. People get so mad.
I'm not understanding how one tank can miss this fucking much.
All 1-800 lens crafters.
Because the thing is, if your dark armor should be
High in defense.
debuffing their accuracy too, and their defense, isn't it? You have the
It should be,
the,
but instead I just missed damn near everything.
Hmm.
You put the plus. Did you put the 6% accuracy IO in?
No, not yet.
Need one? I have several.
He probably has one on him. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
they're-
here.
I do not. I do not. But I know I have them in bins. Let's keep that
Gather.
one in stock.
I'm here.
It's like, haha, that's a funny hat. I see turd. I'm trying to figure out where. Oh, there's Purr.
I gotcha.
Charming Cassandra. Is she truly charming?
Mm,
I mean, if she says
know.
she's charming, does that truly make her charming?
probably
or does
not.
somebody else call her charming?
Probably not.
And is
And if
that like
somebody
you
else
don't have to
calls
call
her
me darling, darling?
yeah.
Well, today, John, I was fixing my dad's outdoor lift chair, the one that goes up his steps, because it quit
Yeah.
working. There's, I don't know, loose connection in the battery or something. So in the process of fixing that, I accidentally shoulder bumped his handrail and broke the post off at the ground. So either that thing was incredibly rotten, or I had crack monkey strength or something. I don't know. It was
Yes,
bad.
you had Dayton, Ohio crackhead strength.
Yeah, pretty much.
Little column A, little column B.
I get to put in a new pole tomorrow.
Sounds like you got a nice fun
Holding.
day planned.
Yeah. I was actually glad that I broke it off, because if I broke it that easy, if he would have tried to put a rest against it, he would have ended up flying through the flower bed. So,
That's not good.
Oh, that would have
grand
been
scale
bad.
of things, it was better it happened to me.
Yeah, if you fell, that's one thing. If he fell, that's totally different.
Yeah. That is too bad. If you were to make the diddler, you could do a second costume to make it look like the old Riddler costume, but there's no dick and balls chest ornament. You know? Plus, you'd probably get Republican mailers.
Republican nailers.
That too.
Dude, after getting my CCW, I see
Mhm.
why now most Republicans can't see Trump's grift.
Mm.
Because whenever I had to sign up for all that shit for the my CCW, all of a sudden it put me on some Republican fucking mailing lists, and they
Oh.
grift like the same company will grift them 3 or 4 times a day.
Did you see what the state of Oklahoma did?
What'd they do this time?
Well, the state of Oklahoma mandated that they're going to put Bibles in the schools.
Oh
They
yeah,
very specifically wrote the requirement for the Bible, so only one Bible matches that, and that's the Trump Bible.
oof.
Has to be King James version, has to have the Pledge of Allegiance, the Constitution, be bound in leather, blah blah blah. The only Bible that meets those requirements is the Trump Bible.
Well, I mean, until those requirements become requirements, now all of a sudden, the Quran has a King James version. It's wrapped in.
It would be pretty funny.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're doing that so they can funnel all the state's millions to him.
Yes.
Fredo was on. I invited him. Fredo logged off.
Oh.
I love you, Fredo. No, it didn't work.
Ass.
He needs pointers.
So it's finally gotten to the point, scary. If you look, the curls going away.
Oh, they're finally fading.
Yep. But I got 2 days out of them. That is more curl than I have ever had.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You could suggest a Saturday Night Live skit, John. You could do the P. Diddy Lube of the Month Club.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one that's always entertaining because it drives her nuts is every time Scary goes to her hairstylist, she always straightens her hair.
You
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Every damn time.
What does she
Straightens
do?
my hair.
Oh,
She flat irons my hair.
okay.
Curl out of it for some weird reason.
Sweetheart, you're in Ohio. If it ain't perfectly straight, they don't know what to do with it. Like you have to be straight from the land of Caucasus in order for them to do your hair. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah. That is straight from the land of Caucasus. Like you must be born with at least a 740 credit score.
That's where Connor's from?
Yeah.
That's his home. Yes, the land of Caucasus.
Connor McDoggo.
On a McDoggo.
So would that make him C Diddy?
That is so bad.
You still got them balls.
I was
Just
gonna
wants
say
to go around and-
I fully expect to get a new tag for his collar. You're gonna start making that joke.
C Diddy.
I mean, I can go make you one right now. It won't take that long. I got supplies.
Look at this joke. Yeah.
Looks like AFK.
Like,
AFK BRB.
I've literally got a pantograph in the basement. I can make you.
I was just being a wise ass. I'm kind of tired, so
Actually, so I do need you to remind me tomorrow, Scary, to bring my programming laptop so I can get Sean's engraving going.
Okay. Chidlin. A childlin.
And I can get that.
Oh, hey,
tag
healer,
going while I work on
healer.
other stuff.
healer. At least I'm reminding myself before y'all die.
That's true.
Don't worry,
Job.
the boss won't hit shit. He's got Darkest Night on him.
You never know.
Yes, you're fine.
I just see this tail. This tail wagging, wagging, wagging.
Surprised the kitten
Oh.
hasn't attacked it yet.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like fanning me. Oh, now I hear him.
hi Connor.
He
Yes,
sounds
we
so
were
pathetic.
talking about you.
He probably hears Dingus.
Probably.
Dingus is making that.
Oh,
Dingus.
I'm so abused.
Are you starting to turtle, buddy?
It's the peaking moon.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Because the cat's in the kettle at the peaking moon. Little boy blue, the
Stop
man
it.
in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. We'll be in Springfield then, Dad. Because the cat's in the cradle and the doggies too.
Oh.
I'll go in a blanket.
I was gonna say, and the dog's on the grill.
When you said you were tossing some dogs on the grill, I didn't think
I didn't know you were going all Haitian on me.
you were totally tossing the dogs on the grill. Where bot? I'll have to go over there and.
Rainbow!
Hello. Ugh, I can't reach this mouse with my headphones on. Hang on.
Someone gave me those laser, those mouse,
You
like
should be sorry.
laser track mouse and stuff. Never worked.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
How is everyone?
good. And yourself?
I'm okay.
Connor, I don't know why you're pulling on my hand. You know that's not okay. I
He's
think you're
crowning.
right.
Hey John, how are you?
Oh, all right. How are you?
Just upset, but heck, what can I do? I'm just a little clog in a wheel.
Amen.
Okay. Since the dog is climbing up on my lap because he's trying to say I've got to go out.
Yeah, we
Take
can
him
wait
out.
for you.
Oh, he just knocked my curtain down. Yeah.
Connor.
Jerk. All right, I'll be back in just a few minutes, guys.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how all this works and trying to manage timing.
You're trying to do what?
Oh well, I'm trying to get back into gaming, but recently with people that's been happening or stuff that's been happening, I've been losing time for my computer.
Life has a tendency of doing that. I mean, I didn't stream for a few months.
Uh, are you okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
well that's good. Yeah, I don't know what happens, but life just piles crap at you, and recently I just been not wanting to deal with it, even though
Well,
it's
that's life.
not working out. But yeah.
Watch out, California.
So I have a question for everyone. Have you guys been? It's like a survey thingy that I've been that they wanted me to do. It's for survey on. It's a video survey,
Okay.
something Nelson kind of thing. But they're trying to ask because they've been getting a lot of this question, so they're just doing a poll now. Recently, have you
Sorry about
heard?
that.
Besides Trump versus Camara, have you guys heard of any prop besides the Prop 39, Prop 33, and any other props that are for for your city or for your things?
Those are mostly California, right?
Yeah, that's California for me, but I'm at like in other places. They're wondering if you're also not getting actual prompts from the government for your state.
Normally, the things that are run by state, you have to go search for because they don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Washington, they're pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Well,
California, Washington. West Coast is a little better than East Coast.
it
Yeah,
depends
you're-
on how much your state is actually Democrat and which what part of your state is actually Republican. If the bulk and majority of the area is Republican, what you'll find is that you won't know anything about the propositions that are brought up. If you're like, if you live in Chicago for Illinois, if you live in Chicago, then you know all of them. If you live at the southern end of the state where it's really strong Republican area, you won't know none of them.
And here in Ohio, it's also what's out also depends on where you're at. It'll be patently false, or it'll be actually good.
Okay.
This really depends on what area you're at.
Yeah, Nelson was getting concerned that people were all saying, "We're not getting anything," so it's like,
well, FYI,
yeah,
that's not this election. I'm 42 years old. I've voted since I was 18. Every election, I've normally found out about the propositions whenever I go to cast my ballot.
Unless it was specifically a subject that I was interested in.
Yeah, unless it's something that I prescribe to or subscribe to, then yeah.
Last year around here, the big ones were the right to health care for women in Ohio, which voted overwhelmingly, and then also the legalizing weed.
Well, keep in mind,
they passed overwhelmingly. Then the politicians are trying to slow walk everything.
The problem with both of those two, even for Ohio, wasn't really the fact that they were reporting on the proposition themselves. Both of those two bills actually had illegal or nefarious things going on surrounding them about how the weed bill, it was how it was worded. It was actually worded to where when you read it, the one that you should click yes to if you agree sounded like the one you should click no, that you shouldn't click if you agree. So they had the wording 100% backwards, and then for the abortion care, they tried to push through a bill that stated in order to add a proposition in Ohio, you would have to get X number of people to sign in every county in order to do it, and it's like, that's next to impossible. Two, they wanted it. You couldn't you wouldn't be able to bring it up until like the next 2 or 3 sessions later. Like they had a whole list of very original. Like you wouldn't be able to bring a proposition at all in the state, unless of course.
Yeah, they also did it with a special thing to try to sneak it in and make it hard for people to do too. It was a bunch of complete crap.
And the irony is, most of the people that heard about it, the reason why I even heard about it was not because of the bill itself. It's because all the hoops the Republican Party went through to make sure that people couldn't vote on it.
We're waiting on you.
And thanks, John, for telling me. So it wasn't just me, because I recently looked at the ballots measures that were coming in, and I was like, what the heck? I haven't seen this, and it's like, congratulations, you're the first one that has actually noticed. I'm like, what? Yeah, you noticed propositions on your own. It's like, have you been looking at has any of the TV or social media has been covering it? I'm like, no, not really. And thank you, Don.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you saying you're welcome for?
Oh, I was saying you're welcome to Rainbow.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta go talk to Vanessa.
Who's Vanessa?
The Bernie lady. She's the one in charge.
Sure she is.
That's the divorce.
Know who's watching my stream?
Yeah, to go talk to the person in charge. It's apparently your affiliate anniversary.
Oh, no.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. 3 years.
Oh.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Hmm. F your straight. Come here, friends.
I thought it was funny. About a week ago, I got something in from Williamson County about voting, and it was basically like a survey, and then it asked, "Do I wish to get mail-in ballots?" And the irony, the thing that I thought was so ironic was it said, "Are you a Republican or a Democrat? Would you like a mail-in ballot? Yes or no?" And it's like, well, I mean, if you click yes to that you're a Republican, you shouldn't be allowed to get a mail-in ballot.
Well, I had so much fun with my dad. So he got the thing in for his absentee. Oh, it's your mail-in ballot. That's not the same thing. It literally is the same thing, Dad. No, it's not.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
like,
same thing.
no, they sent ballots to everyone. It's not the same thing. It's like, no, they sent requests for ballots to everyone. It's a difference.
And actually, you do realize, of course, the receiving of a ballot is not illegal. It's only the filling out and returning of the ballots, if you're not legal to vote, that's illegal. That's
know
one
that.
of.
I know that.
Well, no, I mean, if you pay attention to the whole argument, no one ever says anything. You know, when they start going on about, oh well, you know, they sent out all these illegal ballots. It's like the mailing of an illegal ballot just means that a ballot is wasted.
Hello, Amnar.
Because I mean, that's yeah. The mailing of a ballot is not illegal. It's actually the filling out of the ballot and sending it in when it's improper.
Yes, but nuance doesn't work with in those situations.
This is very true.
Black and white thinking. That's it.
Oh. Well,
You
you know
think
what?
that black and white thinking would carry over for the elderly, but no, it doesn't. Ow! Hello, Chloe. That was the bottom of my foot.
Omnar's in your screen?
Yes.
You know, at first, whenever the hurricane thingy was going off and they were talking about North Carolina being flooded, I thought about Omnar, and then I remembered that he bought a house on a hill.
Good plan.
Good plan. The
Now,
last time.
now it might be lakeside property, but at least it's still there.
That's true.
The last time I went down to my sister's house because she lives in southern Ohio, and you drive through there and like they're all the communities are built in the valley along the creek.
Yes.
Awesome. No flooding on Omnar's mountain, and Omnar would also like to point out that according to the Constitution, we have an election day, not days.
He's a running. Solutionist.
Oh.
He's making a break for it.
I'm sure in the cloaca.
So, just out of curiosity, Amnar, would your opinion of that, because I'm assuming that that opinion is on the mail-in ballot, would your opinion of that change if your faculties were intact and you were in a setting where you couldn't reach the voting booth? Should you be not allowed to vote? How about when you were serving your country and you were out of the country? You couldn't be present to vote on election day. So that meant you would have had to vote prior to.
And actually, we still have an election day, because even though you're allowed to vote early, which is perfectly legal, the ballot isn't read until election day.
Correct.
And if you are in most states, I'm going to say most because it used to be all, but I do know it's still most states. If you have to do voting by mail, they're allowed to be received as long as they're postmarked by the Postal Service before or on election day.
I believe that's accurate, yes.
All right. So, no counting after election day is done either for any.
So what's the difference between counting ones that were done in person after election day, which keep in mind, after
Exactly.
election day would actually start about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours after the polls close, because
The
that's no
polls would
longer
have to,
election
yeah,
day.
and the polls would have to be adjusted as well because of the time zones.
So I mean that just doesn't work. Like all the way around, that's not that's not possible.
When the Constitution was written on Naramat, can you please show me in that same Constitution where it says that ballots cannot be accepted before
Also,
and
by
that
that
counting
point, they're
cannot
in.
happen after?
Also,
Actually, I think there isn't a there is a spot where they say you can't you can't count them before, not that you can't receive them, but that you can't count them before.
and by
Counting
that
There's
before,
point,
nothing
yes.
between.
they're in custody
Yeah,
of the election officials. Therefore,
there's considered secure.
correct.
Yeah, you can tell what
Is
song was
that
going through
you?
my head. Yeah, it was
Okay.
me.
I was like, all of a sudden that was, and it's like, that has to have been where that was going because
Yeah.
my brain automatically finished it.
Well, I jumped. I was jumping, and it reminded me of doing, like the Mario Brothers, like kind of like a speed run. And that, that when I used to speed run it, I used to speed run it to the beat of the music. So it would be dun, 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 and yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Thank you, John.
dun, 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 dun,
You're welcome.
dun,
Happy anniversary.
dun, dun, dun.
I need to get
I-
a new. I need to get a replacement NES, not a new one because they're not new anymore. I know.
Congrats.
Mine was in our basement when we had the last flood thing happen. So on the floor,
Where can you get that at?
COVID flood.
eBay, find them wherever.
Oh, I should probably look at it for eBay.
I still got my 2600, and I still got Pong.
I just get emulators.
I still have all the games. I don't need an emulator. I just need the console. I like playing Contra. That's a fun one.
Oh, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, star. How is it that everybody knows that secret? Like,
Yeah.
did we give that secret to Victoria or something?
Tattooed on her
And we
panties.
told everyone.
Victoria was a Contra player.
Yeah,
She liked the
like
spread
she
gun.
had some inside track.
Yeah, she liked the spread gun.
Never mind. Just stopping that. Stopping that train of thought right there.
Or my favorite one, back, forward.
That
If I
goose.
remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that was the combo that you used to sort of
That was Raiden.
scorpion. Scorpion.
I think Raiden.
That was his
Raiden, that was
finishing
his
move.
one too, yeah.
Back, forward.
And Scorpion, that's how you throw out his little lasso thingy.
Yeah. I
His
think
fin-
that was
yeah,
Raiden's tornado as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't tell what I played.
We'll have that. Oh, I have it for my.
I love
have
Mortal
I have
Kombat.
it for my Game Boy. I have it on my original Game Boy still.
Oh, I want to listen to that now.
Black and white, high quality. Oh, there
Where are
she
these
is.
guys running to? Come on. Back. Hmm. She's waiting to talk to Purr.
Who's waiting to talk to her? Oh,
Vanessa.
Our healers in hiding.
yeah. Told you I was looking for something.
That's a hairdo.
Oh, he's back. And thank you for the follow. Poetic irony, the monitor that I'm actually watching, because even though I'm not streaming,
Mm-hmm.
the monitor that I normally watch for when I stream is the one that I've got yours up on. So when that notification came up, it looked very familiar and immediately caught my eye. That I was trying to
Somebody
congratulate the
says.
follow.
Somebody in my stream says hello, Jonathan.
Yes, that was his he followed you.
Mm-hmm.
He's your new
You're
follower.
saying hello. Oh, okay.
And I think,
no,
if
no.
I'm not mistaken, he was from the raid yesterday.
Oh. Welcome
Yes,
back. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, did I mention to you guys about my 1,000,001 spam phone calls over the past 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you I got a phone call from Donald J. Trump?
Really?
Yeah, the grift is getting desperate. Like when it comes up, when it comes across your phone, it comes across the phone as Donald J. Trump.
Wow.
J stands for genius.
Okay, somebody's still on the mission map.
Yeah, Turd Ferguson.
Oh, sorry. I saw all the people standing there. Thought that was you guys.
No, you're just not paying attention.
He's just there
Sorry.
kicking it with NPCs.
Hey, I was like,
I was
he's
just
just sitting
hanging
there
out with
going,
the NPC.
I'm hanging out with the half-naked girls.
I can't help it if they share the color palette of John's tune.
That's right. That's a beautiful color palette right there.
September.
Look, I'm even using the actual mission transporter and not just like going, woo, use my GM powers.
Need antimatter.
Mm-hmm. Chloe's eating my fingers. Did you see the size of her paws?
She's gonna be a big cat.
I think she is. Not what I
Hey,
wanted.
Ben.
Go back to where my music was. Alright. Next. Oh, I should train after this. Hello, guys.
Congrats.
Congrats.
I got messages from them. So, are we all Democrats or... I'm not sure how I would classify myself. I don't vote in any particular way, but I would definitely say I have more Democratic leanings. But I'm actually pretty anti-political. And hey, TZ.
Hey, what's up, TZ?
Oh, hey, gather. Bad healer. Bad healer.
Oh, you do have buffs. I was thinking that you did, but then I was like, well, maybe you don't.
I do.
It's fine.
It might be like my thermal. Every possibility
It's
that could be, yes. I mean, I went 40 some odd levels without realizing how I had to fucking heal. Oh! TZ's gonna join us. Here we go. I will make up a whole new. I'm a factualist.
a
Not a
factualist.
Republic. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I want to know what the facts of the matter are before I make a decision on anything like that.
Mm.
I'm an independent.
Mhm.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I have a brain. That's what it is. There shouldn't ever be anything of, oh my God, I have to vote this way because I think, I've registered. No. In my opinion, no. If you're already predisposed to voting in a particular way, then kind of skewed. Kind of a big popular contest to begin with, and I don't like popularity contests.
Well, and honestly, that's what the parties are counting on, is people to vote for a person no matter what. And that's where you get, the all powerful. If a party can get voted in power without keeping the majority vote or the majority opinion, then they can essentially do whatever they want to do. Because if they agree with it and it's the majority, then that's fine. But if they don't agree with it and it's not the majority, or if they don't agree with it and it is the majority, but they don't have to listen to the majority, then that's true power. But that's also what you call a dictator.
Mm-hmm. We already kill Ante?
No. You're not even halfway through the map, he's always at the end.
Oh, okay. Okay, time to switch drink. I had my margarita, I'm happy.
There he is.
I had my margarita. I'm gonna have my weed here in a minute. Next, all I need is a bonfire.
All I need is
Well, I
a
mean,
mirror.
you live in an apartment, so the guy below you could disagree with that completely, but you can do that.
True. Oh.
As I grab
over
the
there.
torch and just hold it up next to me. Bonfire!
Yeah, I'm distracted.
I mean,
Okay, can
just
you have
ask
a sec?
Doc.
Oh, you need healing. I
I haven't
can't
set
smoke
myself
that.
on fire in a long time.
Define a long time. Is this in dog years?
At least a couple days.
Couple years. All the feelings back and all my
No,
anger.
wait,
Oh
wait.
no no
Wait,
no
wait a
no
minute,
no
wait a
no
minute.
no no
Wait a
no
minute. Do we
no no no.
quantify? Are we
One
only
back up, back
quantifying
up.
times that you set yourself on fire and needed to be medically assisted,
Oh no,
or are we talking about all times you've set yourself on fire?
I've never really need medical assisted. I heal
It's been
quick.
less than a couple years since that thing
I was gonna say
exploded.
it has been less than a
Alright,
couple of
okay, the
years
blast.
because you recently were in here talking about it, about
Okay, the
getting
blast
burned.
explosion.
You talked about it and you were laughing
wasn't-
with John about having lit a boot on fire.
It wasn't much.
So
Yeah.
it has been recent. Last 1 year. That's all you get. 1 year, dude. It has been 1 year since Doc lit himself on fire.
It wasn't that much of a burn. There was no
You know,
second
that's-
degree. I mean,
See,
Mhm.
if I had more subscribers, I would make me a new emote, and it would just be a little sign that says "Days since Doc set himself on fire."
I would make that anyways.
Whiteboard.
I would make that anyways.
I think I might need that as a Christmas ornament this year.
Just gonna
because
put
I
it
have-
on the tree.
because I have good fire resistance.
Apparently better than your clothes
Yeah.
or your
Like,
footwear, at
well,
least.
Actually, I have foundry shoes now.
That scar on your ankle.
But
It's like a little bit.
I mean, there was that one time in band camp.
Hey, Ozzy. Second, I'll get you back up. Or not. Hey,
Ozzy's like, no, you must love the Ozzy.
I do have to
he
put
was trying
together
to
the
force his way up is why I couldn't reach.
I do have to put together the temperature controller for my electric furnace for forging. But before I do that, I need to also get the foot pedal working on the forging press. That'll be
Yeah.
nice.
Well, I mean, it all depends. How is the foot pedal broken?
If it's not broken, we haven't made it yet.
Okay.
We used to have just manual control lever, but that's a pain in the ass when you don't have one hand trying to hold the hot piece of metal straight. So I wanted to get it fixed.
Like we're
So we
down.
put a different style valve on so that we can put a foot pedal to it. It was on the to-do thing last year, and then my dad's stuff all kicked up. So
Yeah, that's my blowtorch. I smoke my marijuana concentrate. And thank you, Graham.
You're welcome. I thought I'd just pop in. I saw everybody was playing, so I'll give you a view.
Thank you.
Dad, I got Bitcoin.
How did you get Bitcoin?
carefully.
She's playing Roblox.
Hi,
Okay.
guys.
She says hi.
Hi.
Because of the green outline.
Shut down the time accelerators. I know where those are going.
Oh shit! I just remembered why I went there. Oh well, I'll do it next time.
XP buff.
No, I leveled. I was gonna-
Mayhem's here.
Hello, Mayhem. He's like, I need some love because Ozzy had love.
Ozzy had love, and Chloe had love, and so Mayhem needs love.
Mayhem's like, okay, I've got my love. You can quit doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
It looked good from it looked good from afar, but it's far from good.
No. He still comes and wakes me up in the morning. He's getting used to the time I get up now.
That's the way my daughter's cat is. She's like, "Oh, that looks amazing. Yeah, I think I want to be petted." And then you pet her for like 2 seconds, and she's like, "I'm over it. Not what I expected. Fucking quit touching me." Now, when she does that, she also doesn't move. She just makes an internal notion that she's done, and you're supposed to understand. Like she said it in cat, and we just didn't hear it.
Well, just because you didn't hear it.
Well, yeah, that means I didn't stop. So then she hisses at me, and then I threaten her with a Haitian in Ohio. I mean, it's a real vicious story.
The whole thing.
Yeah, Doxy, you just don't realize I threaten my animals with you. I have a friend.
You're not sending them to Abu Dhabi, huh? Gather?
Hell no, I'm sending them to Ohio.
That's worse. Yeah.
And the worst thing is you gotta send them to Springfield, Ohio. So
I know.
Okay.
that's even worse.
The only people that want to be in Springfield, Ohio, well, we haven't found them yet, so we'll let you know. To be continued.
Pretty much.
It's kind of the reason why they had to import people from Haiti, because they're like, even this is only mildly better than where we were at.
Man, they've hit those devices good. Oh, there's one.
They hit them very well.
Two of
Got
them.
Smush things.
I can get one.
I'll smush while you hunt. I usually don't even try. Doc usually finds them all, so, you know. Usually before I found one, he's found like 3.
Working on it.
Oh, well, there's one right on the other side of the wall here. Well,
Huh,
y'all
look
are
at there.
y'all aren't
Hiding in
catching these
plain
very
sight.
well.
Oh. It was too obvious.
Yeah, those
Thought
are
it was
normally the
fair.
ones I completely miss. It's like I can't find not a single damn one, and then I look up and it's like, oh, there's one right in front of my face. How
That's
did I not?
right.
Your arch nemesis, plain sight.
Yes.
Oh, that's your arch nemesis.
Yeah. Oh, and
Also
my
my
dad's. We used to
kids.
hide it. Yeah, we used to hide my dad's birthday
Okay,
card by
I
leaving
think I've
it down
gotten
on the
far
counter.
enough away from them that I've lost aggro finally.
Oh, that's not paying attention.
No, I got those two. I'm way up above you.
Oh shit.
Hmm?
Trying to figure out why my heel wasn't landing on you.
I don't know. It didn't like me.
Not taking heels from me.
I found the last one. I'm touching her glowy.
Okay.
Or Glowacre.
Yeah, her glowika.
Touched a glowy and you liked it.
And it makes my hand tingle.
That's just the roofie.
Take her strong hand.
Oh God.
Strong hand.
Touch me with your strong hand.
Ew. Oh, did you guys find them?
Maybe?
I'm just smarching things.
That's right here. Mega Snap. He's right over here.
Mega snap.
She's just unaliving everything.
Just like, you know.
Rats.
Congrats.
And I've been buffing. Just, I had to heal Dawn a lot.
It is a struggle.
XP.
Yes, this tank is not very tanky.
Because it's a brute.
Like sniff. I may resemble that remark.
Oh, yeah, you don't have enough defense.
No, I don't. But if
Should-
from the looks of Dart, it's basically sold around the mitigation of not getting hit. Because
It is.
you should be able to run Cloak of Fear, which is this one, but you can't really run it because it takes so ungodly much endurance to do it.
Yep.
That it's, yeah.
Horrible.
And when I mean horrible, I mean horrible.
Mm-hmm. But none of us ever play Dark Armor.
I like Dark Armor.
I do too.
And what sets are you running? Do you have Touch of Deaths and Kinetic Combats?
Let me see.
Probably isn't
I
one yet.
have. No, not yet. Well, no, I'm not really running any sets, I don't believe.
Yeah, that's also not helping.
Okay, what do you get now for sets? Now you should have some sets. You could have said that a while ago. I would have hit you with enhancements a while ago.
Let's see. Well, no, I think I've been giving myself sets, but I just don't know which ones they are. Reactive armor,
That's good.
impervious skin.
Pervious isn't really helping you much.
And that's about it.
Your melee attacks. Yeah, there's a few you'll definitely want to really crank up the defense on it. We're in a little bit of resist. You can add tough or something just to get yourself a little more resist, which will help. When your defense fails.
Fails spectacularly, usually.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I would like to state for the record, I have a concept of defense.
Which is a good offense.
No, I just have concepts of defense.
I got it.
I knew you would.
Okay,
You sillies.
I got it.
Yeah, it was a political joke
Yes, I know.
that only took 9 years and unfortunately 4 embarrassing years of presidency to make.
Best years, glorious years.
They were the most beautiful years. They were wonderful years. Those years said, "Sir."
Oh, they were crying.
While they were criming,
While they
That
were
too.
crying.
Strong words.
strong work.
Oh, no. He doesn't do anything with a W in it.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't like the way his lips would have to move.
Mm.
See, but I make everything better
shit.
because when I say it, I have accordion hands.
Accordion hands, huh?
Yep, accordion hands.
Oh, there's funny clips on YouTube of that.
Oh, did you see the masturbation dance that he does? And
Oh,
they actually
God.
did a song to it and put dicks in it. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. I was waiting because a woman can't make anything phallical online without a dick getting drawn in it within 20 minutes. I was
Phallical?
just phallical. It's like a popsicle, just phallus. Look, at least I didn't come up with kafafi.
Or cloaca.
That's at least a word.
I know. Doesn't sound like it should be.
Indubitably.
Right,
Indubitably.
Chloe.
Ow, my cloaca! So instead of my corona, can we have my cloaca?
My.
My cloaca.
I've put up the link before for the educational anaconda video, haven't I? Have you checked that one
Yes.
out?
Oh, God.
Yes, yes, I have.
Does it mention cloaca?
Yes.
Oh.
Fuck those little snakes up in the zoo. Fuck them.
Laying down the pheromones to summon a mate.
I did learn that anacondas live in the Orinoco rainforest in South America.
The
That's all.
Amazona.
Donna.
No dying.
Who's dying? Who dying?
John was trying to, and then I start healing him, and he hides behind another pillar. Gather.
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Gather.
Hide behind the pillar.
How do you make the range come within bitch smacking distance? Hide behind a pillar.
Okay, go.
It only deals with two things. My foot and your cloaca.
Appropriate.
And then I just tell him, grab him by the cloaca.
So, just out of curiosity, is that, what you're going to tell somebody that's a bird brain?
It would work.
It would work.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, the one thing that I always regretted was there was this building down the street, and they had the avian clinic for birds sign on the wall. And when they closed that, I wish I could have found that in the dumpster that day, but I didn't catch it in time. That's one I just wanted to hang on the basement. It's the avian clinic for birds.
Because, you know,
Calling it the avian clinic wasn't obvious enough.
Right.
to make sure. It's for
Well,
birds.
yeah.
So yeah, let's just name it something that only birds have, and then we'll wonder. We'll leave people to wonder what it is. Well, but then again, you are in Ohio, so I mean, how
Yeah, I
many
know.
people honestly knew that that was for birds?
I know. Self-loathing Ohioan. And there for a while we had the billboards, you know, around 4th of July and things like that, or New Year's as well, was you know, stop celebratory gunfire.
Yeah, because they don't. Because in Ohio, they don't understand that what goes up must come down.
You know, through your neighbor's roof. It's no big deal.
Like
Hey, we
they didn't understand that if you shoot a gun into the air, it doesn't become a satellite.
Yeah, well, the one year I think when we reopened on January 1st at work, we had 3 holes through the ceiling in our clean room, and AK rounds on the ground.
Mm.
So, yeah. And they were full
But
metal jacket. They were full metal jacket 7.62s. That's the only thing that could do that.
why are they
Or
shooting full metal jackets? Like
because they're
why?
cheap.
But
Buy that
shouldn't they
cheap
just
ass
be shooting just normal, just the normal,
cheap.
practice
Not
round?
not not for not for a 7.62. The cheapest rounds are the Wolf rounds, which are those Russian steel jacketed pieces of shit.
Yeah, that you can't use at most gun ranges. Definitely not an
Mm.
indoor gun range.
Well, yeah. Well, this was down on Hamilton Avenue, so it wasn't exactly a great area.
Well, they weren't worried about what catches on fire.
No.
By the way, you can't use still rounds in an indoor gun range because the if the bullets were to hit any of the casings that are on the floor throughout the whole thing, it can cause it very easily to catch on fire. Not to mention, most indoor gun ranges have things at the back like rubber to stop the
You
bullets.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to use steel jacket or anything.
So a steel jacket can very easily start a spark. Not to mention they use metal, what is stainless steel or some type of metal to as the shielding wall.
Mm.
So steel on steel is a spark. But it does mean that it's really easy to see where your round went.
You know, my dad made my boss. He's got one of the bullets hanging on a wall. He made him a little special wooden holder for it, so it's hanging in his office right now. But yeah, I mean, keep in mind the neighborhood or where we were used to be, it was bad. One day, some dude walked up to our receiving door and took a shit against the door, not in
Ew.
front of it. He backed his ass up horizontal to the door and pancaked one on the side of it.
Did he also beep while he was backing up?
Not
Beep,
sure.
beep, beep. It's dropping a load off. There's a warehouse.
I got my Bill of Ladin here.
A
It's
bill
one
of
shitty
Shatner.
load.
It was nice to get out of that area.
If you don't want to accept the load, please squeeze the lever.
Courtesy flushes are accepted.
Courtesy smear.
That takes some premeditation, though.
Mm.
You know, you've
Or
really
you
got to
just
piss
really got
somebody off to be like, look, I'm going to back up and shit on your dock door. Like,
Yeah.
what did you guys? How did they hurt you?
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure on that one, but
I mean,
Let's
like
just go
he
on to
should have
the
been an
next one, guys.
ex-employee.
Here we go, guys.
Uber out.
Somebody's gonna get a raging clue.
Is it from Richard Morningwood?
Hardly Boys.
Or Richard Afternoonwood. Or Eveningwood.
Hey, Richard Evening. Oh, it's his long lost cousin. Tip of the day. This is a loading screen.
Oh my god. Did you hear the one that I got?
Which one?
Tip of the day. Hire a competent programmer for your load screens. Or it was something like that.
Can you
Intelligent.
customize
It
those?
was like, oh wow. I don't know.
That'd be pretty fun.
Well, yeah, in City of Heroes we can, and yeah, in City of Heroes she can customize them.
Yeah, 'cause that'd be pretty fun.
Because I mean, if you notice every now and then you'll get the Purgatory cat.
Yeah, it should just be a data file, right?
Yeah, it's just a picture, or it should just be a picture.
No. There's more to it than
And then-
that. Ultimately, it is a picture, but for it to be server-wide, it's going to be taken from the image, and then it has to be turned into a texture, and then, yeah. There's a lot of steps involved in putting an image in.
Well, I mean, you should. I know you've done it because if I'm not mistaken, while playing this game, I've seen the Purgatory image as the loading screen.
Yep.
So I know it's been done. And Homecoming, I know Homecoming and Unity did it.
Cake.
I think it was Cake.
Mhm.
Tip of the day: do not eat Taco Bell and of course Pizza Hut the same day.
They don't cancel each other out.
Oh no, no, those ones add exponentially.
Tip of the day: Taco Bell is not a road trip food. Tip of the year: don't eat White Castle on a long trip,
Don't eat
Or
White
at least-
Castle.
or at least not with people you ever plan on seeing again.
I will admit that we had like a 2-hour-long DFM meeting scheduled to one of the other engineers, and I got a crave case beforehand.
That's one way to make the. Now, did you also like take a bet, or were you taking bets during the meeting?
No. It looks
Oh
like,
no.
looks like Beautiful's on.
I cannot confirm nor deny. I might have been on some international calls where we played international call bingo. And that's where you basically make bingo cards with common words that like another country will say. Like if you're on the call with Canada, it would be like a boot. Every time they say color, you say with a U.
Yeah, we may or may not have had bingo cards for our former head of engineering.
A.
The phrases he used.
Yes. We had one for the Japanese. It was every time it sounded like a samurai about to attack you.
Oh, really?
They would get to talking to each other in Japanese, and proper enunciation in Japanese sounds a lot like what we hear in movies for the Japanese attacking.
Yeah, there's definitely tone quality there.
Yeah, a lot of their words are tonal, and what's funny is a lot of their words are tonal, and because you're not Japanese and you're not used to it, you don't hear the tone. So what you're hearing is a very odd mix of what they're saying versus what you can't hear.
Or you think it's like aggressive, but it's not really.
Yeah. Well, German is that way.
Oh
German
god, I was
is
gonna say
a
all
non-tonal
German
language.
sounds. Yeah, Russian as well.
Well, because German, Russian, Swedish, all of those are derivatives of the same language, which I honestly believe is German. They're all derivative. They all come from the same language. So if you know one of them, you can almost speak all of them. Just like
Latin,
when
Italian, Spanish.
English and British. Yeah.
The
It was
mission's
the
complete,
migration
guys.
of the
We're
same
running
people.
around like a bunch of idiots.
No, we're not. We're just looking for more people to find American unhealth care.
Saddle them with crippling debt.
Yep. Here, let me show you why we don't have health care.
Board train.
Okay.
Do not go to Cap.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it won't happen this time. I really hope I can get that set up so that I can run those other servers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right, waiting for one more. I'm gonna smoke real quick. Somebody wouldn't mind relaying. I'm gonna give RA in just a second. Or here, actually. Gather for RA. Gather, gather, get close. Oh, and they all ran off.
like
Why?
each other.
Because act like you actually wanted it. I healed. See you in a few minutes.
My job is done. I'll see you in 5. See you in 5.
I can smoke now. No, we're good.
We're used to John's RA, where you get high endurance and rectal itching.
That's rectal leakage. Thank you, and that's from that plastic tipped inserter or applicator. That's what that's from. Conditions may vary.
Like your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
Your symptoms may vary.
If you if you if you
Duration and
suffer,
severity.
Oh, hey, that's a battle orb. Hold on. It's my bit. Oh, somebody killed it.
What?
I was gonna make it my bitch.
Confusing.
I got one job in this game, and I'm bored with it. No.
oh man, that is
But I'm
so close.
46. I am 46.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to
That
get
thing
back to
should
a
be called the
scrapper.
ACLU.
I really love my scrappers. I will say it.
I need to finish off my healer. So, but then again, I did have a new tank.
Oh, yeah. Today is Citadel. That means it's going to be Hess and Moonfire shortly.
Hey, Charlie.
Which means Katie Cannon. Lucy, leave the kitten alone. Chloe doesn't like it when you eat her. Lucy is very rough. She actually will pin the kitten down until it's screaming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or maybe Lucy's not rough, and maybe Chloe's just a bitch, and she just needs to toughen up just a little bit.
Chloe's a delicate little bitch.
Precious
With
little flower.
huge paws, yes. No, Lucy's very, I was gonna say, Lucy's kind of mean. What are you doing, Connor?
Sometime we gotta run John through all those
Oh.
missions so you can enjoy the
Connor's
hilarious
playing with the
dialogue.
cat.
In City of
That's-
Heroes?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's the skull arc that you'll crack up at. It's pretty funny.
Rib cage.
Mm.
And you get a badge at the end.
Oh, I didn't think you did.
Yeah.
So the weird noise was not the kitten. The weird noise was Connor.
Hi, Charlie.
Gather.
Charlie.
I'm with the other
And
tank.
the reason,
Sorry.
and the reason Connor made a funny noise is because he's attempting to play with Chloe, and his version of playing is to bring his nose all the way in until she claws the fuck out of him.
That's what my dad's dog.
So I'm
used to do.
guessing-
Her-
I'm guessing, you know, he just got a nose full of kitten claws.
and my dad's oldest cat thinks he's a dog because that's what he grew up with. He also sits like a person. When he sits on a couch, he just flops back against the backrest, and kind of man spreads. It's pretty hilarious.
Like a bear.
Leo, I had a gray cat named Leo. And, Leo got to be so fat.
How fat was he?
That's why I'm laughing, because if you've never seen a cat have to try to wash his belly, okay? And the cat would lean up against a corner in the room so that he couldn't tip to either side. And you would literally watch him pick up the fucking belly fat and like hold it so that he could bathe himself.
Oh, poor Big Bubba.
It's
He's
definitely
also
an
the
in-
cat. I was gonna say he's actually the cat that gave me this. You guys probably can't see it, but a good sized scar on my arm.
Mhm.
Leo really didn't like being bathed. That's why we let him wash himself instead of trying to clean him. He he got into something one day, and I don't even remember what it was, but I had to give him a bath, and I went to put him in the water, and he so freaked out that he bit into my arm,
Oh,
and he didn't let go.
he said
Yeah,
no.
I got a very bad infection out of that.
It's like Richard.
Mm.
He's a dick.
Oh,
He's like totally fine, and then I'm gonna eat you.
oh, Dragonheart went off on his own, so you know that's on you. And you take off from the healer and slip from the group. I already ran after him once earlier.
Ah, keep yawning. It's like
Oh, it's Marauder.
where's Marauder? Is he up there?
Oh yeah, yes, he's hitting me in the face.
Yeah, he's busy molesting John.
Oh, there
Yes.
he is.
John
His
likes his
giant-
big hands.
His, his big oven mitts.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, for being an arch villain, didn't have anything like, break freeze.
Didn't need him. Can
as
you
much
hear?
as he's being
He
held.
had the same thing that Pawsey said. That shit con's great to me.
I just poked him in his rectum. Touched him in his cloaca. He has been
Friday already?
deified.
It is Friday.
I P.
Friday.
Diddy'd his Epstein.
Yeah. On Fridays we put cloacas.
You make a P Diddy tune. You been Diddy.
Done been diddy.
Dum Diddy.
Well, now you
It's
know what
the
Ned
Dum
Flanders
Diddler.
was always talking about in The Simpsons.
Diddy dum diddy do.
Always
I gotta
talking
find a
about
good
Diddley.
picture of P. Diddy. So I can make a sticker for my phone.
Diddy dum diddy do.
Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
Look good.
Look fine. And
He
especially
looked-
from behind singing. Oh, wait a minute.
Kids
He
that are
looked
younger than
good.
45 years old, yes, they had music before the 80s.
Oh God.
It's okay. I fucked around and mentioned the mixtape, and my daughter just looked at me with a blank face, and I'm like, never mind.
Like
She never had to face the reality of trying to, waiting 3 hours for your goddamn song and the DJ's an asshole and play some kind of sound clip on it.
Oh yeah.
talks over top of it.
How long it took to make a fucking mixtape? Well, see,
Finally got it!
Jack,
I got it! I'm ready! And like, woohoo! Like, god damn it!
what you got to do is, because she was like, well, how did kids in your age listen to music? And I'm like, well, we had cassette tapes. And she's like, how did you get it on the cassette tape? So normally you waited for it on the radio, and then you recorded it off the radio. And she's like, you guys listen to the radio?
Yeah. The lo-fi Napster.
Like, that's why they're in all vehicles.
really get her
Brother
to watch
tried to get rid of
Christine.
Bam.
Oh,
Really get her to watch the movie Christine, the original.
you're an 8-track player for Christmas.
Now, my daughter does actually have a record player in her room, like an actual record player.
Actually, have any records?
Yes, and you'll be amazed at which one she has. She has Prince. She has Eminem.
Mhm.
She has Pink Floyd. Yeah, I think I did pretty good with my daughter.
Mhm. Did we arrest them all? Like
Yeah,
Pokemon?
gotta
Yeah.
rest them all. LAPD.
Mhm. Ugh. Unfortunately, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight.
Yeah, it's probably gonna do it for me too. I've been up since 4:15 this morning.
Oh, it's a little early.
Just a little.
All
But
right.
I had fun. And don't forget, Scary, you could have COVID tomorrow and have to stay home.
Yeah.
Everybody have a
I'm
good
teasing.
evening.
You guys have a good
You too.
evening.
Have a good evening.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end that stream. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. I got 2 days off the whole weekend. I know. All right, I'm